Good morning, world. Good morning. It's your girl, comedian Miss Arkansas, and welcome to the Laugh Out Loud podcast hosted by Miss Arkansas. God is good, y'all. He allowed us to see another day, and it's up to you what you gonna do with it. So make the best of it. And I have a very special guest on with me today, but before I bring my guest on, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Yes, I am a hilarious comedian, and I am a mother of 4 amazing children and 11 beautiful grandchildren. Oh my God, I am blessed beyond measure. And it's an honor to be on here this morning. I want to shout a few people out before I go any further. I need to shout out my boy Edwin Victory. And I just want to thank him for everything he do for me and everything God allowing him to do. And y'all see who behind me? Bam! Micah Kaya. I'm looking forward to having him on my morning show one morning. Oh my God, this getting ready to blow all the way up, y'all. Believe me when I say it. This is the all new hot morning podcast, once again with your girl, comedian Miss Arkansas. What we want to talk about today before I bring my guests in. First of all, are you guys staying safe out there? Because no matter what they tell you, this thing have not come to an end yet. So please stay masked up and continue to stay your distance and continue to stay prayed up and covered up, because that's what's going to keep you. And if you haven't got your stimulus check, don't cry about it. Just pray about it and watch a chicken come knocking at your door. Watch someone come knocking at your door with a chicken. Wow. So let's see. I'm going to share a couple of things I have going, and then we're going to bring my guests on, y'all. What I have going. This evening, God say the same. I love saying that, so you guys going to hear that quite often, if God say the same, because we don't know what's going to happen today, let alone tomorrow. But if he say the same, at 4 p.m., I will be interviewing Mr. Willie Brown and Woody on my other podcast. And guess what? They're going to be on this one too one day. Speak them things into existence. Tuesday night, you can catch me headlining at the Extreme Comedy Club here in Las Vegas. If you want to book Miss Arkansas, all that information will be on here shortly, and you will not be disappointed. I'm telling you, she come and she delivers. You will get your money worth. So we'll talk about that more in the broadcast also. But once again, you are live right now on Laugh Out Loud, the morning podcast hosted by the very funny, talented comedian Miss Arkansas. And we're going to go to a quick little break, and we'll be back.
Yeah, Mr. Boss, Extreme Comedy Club. My man Billy Bob, Las Vegas, baby. Running things. Boss. Hey. I'm Mr. Boss. Never a loss. I'm Mr. Boss. Boss. I'm Mr. Boss. Never a loss. I'm Mr. Boss. I'm Mr. Boss, billionaire on the scene. Stepping up on stage, yep, extreme. So won't you come here, come laugh with me, Billy Bob and me, and everybody on the scene. I'm Mr. Boss, a billionaire, Las Vegas, everywhere. And you know it don't stop, cause we're going to the top. And you know never quit till the beat drop. I'm Mr. Boss.
Come on, ride with me.
Boss.
And you know we got that victory.
Mr. Boss.
Be where you wanna be.
Never lost.
Extreme comedy.
Boss. Yeah. Boss. Why? Boss. Mr. Boss. Yeah. I'm Mr. Boss. And you know we got the thing on. Hopping presidential in the limo. All the girls girl singing bossy, got them ends though. Everybody wanna be my friend, no. Taking pictures everywhere that I go. Always calling Mr. Boss, always want me to do a show. And my dog, man, he golden, go chain, go hands, go feet. Now everybody know my name, I'm Mr. Boss.
And you know I'm rolling with extra cash. Red Lambo and I'm pushing on the gas. And you know we moving fast. Don't try it cause you're never gonna pass.
And we teaching all the kids STEAM. That's right, and we gonna teach all of them science, technology, engineering, arts, math, and teaching about that money cause you know they need it right now. Mr. Boss, and I'm never gonna stop. On the Success Express, that's how we ride. On the way, straight, figure deal, drinking Bella Sorella, and you know we keeping it real, Mr. Boss. Boss, I'm Mr. Boss. Mr. Boss. Never alone. Never alone. Hey, Boss.
Come on, ride with me. And you know we got that victory. Be where you wanna be. Extreme, comedy.
Comedy. Ha.
Wow, we are back. Mr. Boss. Yes, Billy Bob, comedian Billy Bob, the owner and founder of the Extreme Comedy Club. And you can have your business put right here on our podcast. That's right. Become a sponsor today and we'll share your commercial. Oh my God, what we got going on, y'all? Oh, I think I'm ready to bring my guests in. How about that? This young lady that I have on my first morning podcast is a very good friend of mine. You have seen her at the Apollo in Harlem, New York. You'd have seen her at the Improvs, the Laugh Factory, the Comedy Stores. You'd have seen her somewhere everywhere. But you getting ready to see her this morning. That's right, on the all-new hot morning podcast with comedian Miss Arkansas. Laughing out loud, y'all. My girl, comedian Chocolate Shy.
Hey!
Wow.
Oh, good morning.
Come on, where are you?
Good morning.
Y'all work with us. Y'all know how this comedian from the East.
Hi,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm blessed. Thank you for being my very first guest, man.
Yes. You know you my girl. Hey, anything for you.
Wow. First of all, good morning. Thank you for being here. Let's find out a little bit about yourself. Who or what inspired you to become the great, amazing comedian you are today?
Wow. I can't say that nobody inspired me to be comedy. You know, of course, coming up, I loved Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Monique, some more. Those were some of my favorite, but I never had a dream of being no comedian. The game chose me. I didn't choose it. And yeah, it took a death in order to bring me to comedy. So, you know, my dreams wasn't coming up as a little girl to be a comedian. Matter of fact, I never thought nothing was funny, you know, so God has a hell of a sense of humor.
Wow. So how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy 12 years now. 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You've been doing it 100 years. You are so hilarious.
Oh, thank you. And so are you. You know, comedy, one of those things, you know, you get to take pain and turn it into humor. And that to me was how it became my therapy, is taking my pain and using my pain as my humor, you know, and hopefully because of me freeing myself to tell my story through my jokes in my life and talk about it in such a real, raw form, is hopefully it'll help somebody else and inspire somebody else to tell their stories and tell their truths, So I just found a way to make my story funny, but it all derives from a real place. When what I talk about on stage, it comes from a real authentic place. I just put the humor in it and make it funny, but it's the truth.
Wow. A lot of comedians, big comedians, they'll say if you don't get nervous, you're not a comedian, or this, that, and that, all kind of BS. Do you get nervous before you take the mic?
Hell yes, I do. You know what? Sometimes the anxiety is really high because for my personality, I don't want to ever fail, and I want to always do the very best I can. So, anything that I do, I give 100% of myself. When I get on that stage, I come to whatever anybody is going through. I want to be able, for whatever moments they spend with me, they're able to forget about whatever problems in their life, whatever they're going through, and they can laugh at me and release that energy so yeah, I definitely get the butterflies, but I think it derives from a place of wanting to do my very best.
Well, I don't think nothing wrong with that, but me personally, they always say, Miss Arkansas, do you get nervous? I say yes when I think they ain't got my money.
Oh no, they ain't got my money. I'm the gangster gonna come out. The south side of Chicago gonna come out. It ain't gonna be no nerves. It's gonna be
right. Wow. Have you ever been heckled? And if you have, how did you deal with it?
Of course, I've been heckled. My thing of it is this: when dealing with comedy and dealing with different rooms, you don't never know what it's gonna be. Sometimes people could be intoxicated and had too much to drink, or whatever's going on with them. Sometimes people come to comedy shows and don't want to laugh, which is bizarre, but it happens all the time. So if you come to my show, I'm not a comedian that's going to talk about the people in the audience. Nobody paid me to come to make fun of them. They came to laugh. So if you allow me to do my job, I'm going to do that. But if you come and you heckle me, all bets is off. I'm going to destroy you because you've come to my job starting shit. So that's my job to end the shit. You understand? So yeah, if I ever get heckled, I'm going to give you the business. You will never forget Chocolate Shy as long as you live.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had someone ask me, they was interviewing me. They said, Miss Arkansas, do you ever get booed? I said, I get booed all the time. I said, every time I turn around, some guy saying, hey, boo, what's your name? Can I get your number, boo?
Yeah, well, being booed and heckled is two different things.
Yes,
I've never been booed.
Booed,
Not
I can
on
speak
stage.
to that.
Yeah, I ain't never been booed on stage. Have I been heckled? Yes. Have I not had good shows? Yes. But I thank God in 12 years that I have not been booed. But
Right.
This is something that I'm gonna do to the day that I die. I don't want it, and hopefully if it ever happens, I'll be able to deal with it mentally, because I think that's a lot to unpack. To somebody said, boo, we don't like your ass. Like, what? You must be with my ex-husband.
You say you funny, right? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have a whole lot of time. We making this like myself short and sweet. But before we go to the next one on Wednesday, I want to ask you some of the comedians you have performed with and some that you would love to perform with. Just a couple.
I performed with Coco Brown, performed in 12 years with a lot of comedians from across the country, and that was one of the reasons why I moved out to New York area, because it's more opportunity and it gives you the opportunity to get better, to sharpen all your skills. And yeah, so I've worked with so many. Offhand, I know I've worked with Coco Brown. I've opened up for the Isley Brothers. I did a lot, not as much as I would like. But offhand, I can't remember some of the names, and I know I'm gonna kick myself once I'm done here. But
Miss Arkansas.
yeah, I've definitely worked with Miss Arkansas, of course. Yeah, of course I've worked with you in Vegas and some other stuff in Chicago.
Right.
We worked together.
Yeah,
So
right.
I worked with a lot, but being young in the game. I've also worked with Lunel. I was on a show with her. Actually, I won to go on tour with Lunel in 2017, and I ended up making the decision to move out here to New York. So I wasn't able to go on tour, even though I won the spot to go on tour with Lunel. So I've had the opportunity to work with her. Hope Flood, I went on tour with her. She was actually the first person to take me on the road, was Hope Flood. So I always had to give her flowers, because she taught me so much.
Right.
Yeah, much love to Hope Flood. She taught me so much, about this comedy game, about the business side, about how you conduct yourself as a female comedian. When I first came in the game, I was a cussaholic, and she had to take me to get some rehab, Yeah, I definitely would give flowers to Hope Flood, because she definitely, because I was young in the game when she, took me under her wing and took me on the road with her back in 2012. And I'll always be grateful and appreciative to her for that. She'll always be sewn in the woven of my story, because I had only been in 2 years in the game, and she, took me up under her wing. Another one that I have to give a shout out to is Coco Brown, because she was the first female comedian to ever sit down with me and literally talk to me about this game, just things I did not know. She was the first one to ever, sit me down. And to this day, if I called her, she would make time to give me advice. So I just got to give a shout out for female comedians, because some of the things that they get a bad rap, about Black women can't get along in different things. I've had nothing but love. And the ones that I didn't get the
Praise
love,
God for you, because I can't say that.
well, I can.
Thank God for those that do love me, but them that don't, I don't even care no more.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. My opinion is that anything doesn't break you, it teach you. And some lessons that we have to get in life are not easy lessons. It's something for us to learn. So I'm the type of person, I just try to take the good out of every situation and make some good up out of it. If I learned something, it wasn't bad. If it was something that blessed me, it wasn't bad, because sometimes you got to go through to get through. In order to have a
You in here preaching this morning?
well, when you said that,
That's true though.
It make me think about, so many people want a miracle in their life, but in order for a miracle to happen, you got to have a tragedy, So sometimes we go through things and it's all about how you look at it. If you draw the good up out of it and it helped you and it taught you, then it wasn't a bad experience, because it didn't destroy you.
Right. Wow. Well, we're going to stretch this thing to an hour show, but right now it is 30 minutes. So we have a few minutes left and we have to go to commercial. But before we go to commercial, I want to ask you, how can the people reach you? First of all, what do you have coming up and how can they reach you?
Actually, I got a few shows coming up here. I'm booked for a private party this Wednesday in New York, and then on Mother's Day I'm with Forever Famous Talent, the comedian. That's another one that I've worked with repeatedly. Is Talent, the comedian, and yeah, I'm booked a couple shows for Mother's Day. But y'all can look out for me and find me on Facebook under Chocolate Shy. It's no E on chocolate and it's Shy CHI because ain't nothing SHY about me. So Chocolate Shy Comedian on Facebook and on Instagram is Chocolate Shy, one word, and it's CHOCOLATCHI. Chocolate Shy, straight out of South Side of Chicago, baby.
Wow, that's right. Chocolate Shy, straight out of Chicago, baby.
Straight out of South Side of
Put another
Chicago.
show together in Chicago.
Yeah, remember we had a show in Chicago at Mr. G's. We sold that thing out.
That's why I say you got to put another one together.
Oh yeah, I definitely, because every time I do something at home, they show up and show out. So I'm blessed that, I mean, I didn't put a show together there in a week and had a sold out show, you know. So every time I go home, I get nothing but love. So I'm very appreciative of that. That and Seattle, because I started doing comedy in Seattle, Washington. So I always show love to that 206, you know. So yeah. Yeah, but check your
I was
girl
looking at my
Chocolate Shy.
time. Love Shy.
Yeah.
I was taking out my time, I guess, because we started a little late. We got a few extra minutes, so I'm not gonna get rid of you yet.
Okay. Hey.
But anyway, hopefully you'll be out in the Las Vegas area soon. I start my own comedy night at Level 1 over on Main Street, May the 11th. God say the same, and I love to have you there.
Yes, definitely. I'll be out to Las Vegas. I'm trying to make it out there towards the end of this month from Las Vegas into LA. I'm trying to get back on the road since COVID is lifting up a little bit. You know, it's time to get this laughter out. It's almost like it's bubbling up inside and it's overflowing, and I gotta get it out and feel like the walls that came in on me. I didn't ate enough, I didn't slept enough, I didn't redecorated enough. It's time to get my ass back to work.
I'm laughing because I done did it too. I don't know about work, but I know I need to work out because I done gained 20 pounds.
Right. Well, I ain't worried about that because I was fat for the pandemic, so I can't blame the pandemic on no damn weight. Else I'll be lying. You know how them women be talking about, girl, I got all this baby weight on me. Girl, your damn baby 25. You shut your ass up. That's just fat.
Oh my God.
So I can't blame the pandemic for the weight. I was fat for the pandemic.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help us. He said you was funny.
But I gotta get back to work so I can buy a new wig.
Come on now. And you know what, sister? I got about 500 of them. I didn't know why God had me buying all them things. He was getting me prepared for the pandemic because he knew I wasn't going to no beauty shop.
Right, but see, you good because you buy in the store wigs. I got designer wigs. These is made on my head, you know. So I just can't go in there and purchase me a wig, you know, like, okay, I need a 613 on one side and a 33 on the other side, and then I need another 613 coming down. You can't just buy that like that. You got this is custom.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man. I'm so honored to have you on here with me this morning. What a way to start my first one, you know?
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Second of all, with a hilarious comedian.
Yeah, I'm just glad to be here, sis, and support you. Congratulations on your new projects. And I know that anything you touch, God is involved. So you're going to continue to be blessed, you know?
I know, man. And like I tell everyone, that's who been bringing me through this pandemic. I
Yeah.
believe while this pandemic been going on, I probably frowned 2 times. And that's one time because I wasn't ready to get out the bed.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you, God has really been good to me because one of my prayers is that before I get up out of here, God was gonna bring me some good penis. So I knew I wasn't gonna succumb to the COVID because I wouldn't have got in heaven because I would have been at the pearly gates arguing with the Lord, like, Lord, you told me you was gonna give me the desires of my heart. So I knew I wasn't gonna die. So that's why I survived it, so I could get another chance to meet me a good man to get some good loving before it's over with.
She said to get a big 6 bedroom, 2 garage house. She said,
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. With good penis, it keeps you healthy. It keeps your mind right. It keeps your mood right. It'll even keep your weight right if you get the right one.
that's why I gained them 20. But anyway, that's another story, y'all.
Right. Hey, we call it the power of the penis. So I got to get back on the road.
Right. Well, like I say, hopefully you'll come out to Vegas.
I will. I'll be
Not
out there.
only my comedy night, I have friends that also have comedy nights, and I can hook you up with them. And
Okay.
let's make this thing happen, man.
Yes, hey, we got to stay grinding and keep encouraging one another, and you just got to find your tribe and let the rest fall where it may. You know what I'm saying? We can't fix everybody, but the ones that we are able to connect with, you connect with and keep it moving.
Wow. And on that note, one more time, please let them know where they can follow you, book you, and all that good stuff.
Look for me on Chocolate Shy Comedian on Facebook. Chocolate Shy, one word, on Instagram. I'm available for all kind of parties, even sex parties if the dollar's right, but reach out to you, girl. I'm looking for some work.
I'm gonna share this and then we're gonna have to get out of here, y'all. I met a guy the other night at a comedy show I was at, and it's a group of them in town, and they had an Airbnb or whatever it's called, and it was like 20 of them. I told one joke, the joke I call my free joke. So one of the guys said, "Can you come tomorrow and do some comedy for us?" I was all excited because they were talking about paying me. Then I got to thinking, I said, no, they might get me in there and do me like they did old girl on Player Club.
Right. Hey,
So
they was gonna really get some Arkansas.
I texted him and told him I couldn't make it.
Hey, see, you should have took me with you. We could have been the modern day Tricks and other girl,
No, I ain't get whooped in there trying to tell no.
Girl, I'm from
But
the south side of
thank you
Chicago.
so much, man.
I said,
You
I'm
say
from
you
the south side of Chicago. I keep my pistol. We gonna be fine.
We gonna whoop them with these jokes.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, man, for being my first guest, but you would not be my last guest. I will be bringing you back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Anytime, my sister. Anytime. Any way I can support, I'm here.
Thank you so much. And with that being said, you all, we're going to go to commercial one more time, and then we will be we'll be back.
Full Force Protection Services, the protective services you need for you, your family, and your businesses. Full Force Protection Services provides cannabis security, executive protection, armed transport, event security, home protection, home security installation, family protective services, and more. Full Force Protection Services has all the skills you need for your protection. The skill set includes weapon screening, keen observation, de-escalation techniques, crime prevention, loss prevention, surveillance, and more. Full Force Protection Services is affordably priced to fit any budget. For immediate services, contact 707-407-5133. That's 707-407-5133. Don't get caught without protection, and don't get caught without full force.
Gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way.
I'm feeling kinda hungry, need a sandwich from your way. Gotta get up now, I gotta get the highway. So I get in the car and I get out the drive. Now I'm riding down the street cause I'm headed to your
Cause
way.
it's the best sandwich I ever tasted in this world. I'm gonna tell everybody about it, every boy and girl. Let me come in your way.
Because I want the sandwich, wanna put it in my face. Order online, you can pick it up. Curbside pick up, that's what's up. I'm going to your way, gonna bring it my way. Wanna do it every day, that's what the people say.
Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way.
What's up, y'all? We back. Oh my God. Thank you again to my good friend, comedian Chocolate Shy, for being my very first guest right here. And I would like to speak. Oh, okay. I was checking out something else. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in, man, to Laugh Out Loud, my morning podcast. Yes, hosted by the very funny, talented comedian Miss Arkansas. Catch me on Wednesday with my very special guest, comedian Cosmo. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in. And guess what? I'm going to leave you on this note. Trust God when you can't trust yourself. And I'll be back. Peace.